Okay, so when I get stressed about diet, which is all the time, I have an easy way to bring myself back, and it's called the Ask Yourself What You Want diet. So I have a sheet that I write out, and I just leave on my counter for days when I'm not sure whether I should be vegan, paleo, raw, high fat, low carb. Should I be raw vegan? Should I be detoxing? Should I be nourishing? What is happening here? Because as you listen to health podcasts and as you hear stories of healing people, um, some did it this way, some did it that way. They all use different principles of diet. So when I get stressed out and I'm really finding myself like, what should I eat? What is the best, most optimal diet for humans? I remind myself, I pull out my list, and this is what you should do too. I slam it down on the table and I say, ask yourself what you want. And then I have a list, and I say, and it says, listen to your body. Ask yourself what you want, listen to your body. And then I have a list, and I've put the most nourishing things from every diet on this list. So whether it is vegan, raw vegan, paleo, keto, whatever, I ask myself what I feel like, what my body needs, and then I listen to my body. And these are the most nourishing foods from all the diets, just built into one. And basically, you can just do this every day. You can just follow this list and ask yourself, listen to your body, the listen to your body diet. Go off this list and choose one. So on my list, I have water, green juice or juice, a nourishing or a clear tea, some sort of a tea, or a nourishing blended tea, which is a hot tea, maybe with some coconut milk and nutmeg and ginger and honey, and just blend it up. Kind of a nourishing blended tea is one of my categories. A smoothie, a nourishing smoothie salad bowl, which is mostly greens and some fruit and vegetables, but it's just easier to eat than eating a whole salad. It's just delicious. So a smoothie bowl with berries. Do I want raw salads and greens and raw vegetables? Do I feel like I need something raw? Do I feel like oysters or sardines or liver? Those are three things, do I want to go through the work to make it all, but I ask myself, what does my body want? If it was already prepared, if it could be in front of me, I go down the list and say, what do I need? What do I want? So, sardines, oysters, liver, something like that. A plate of steamed vegetables with fat, butter or ghee or tallow or oil, coconut oil on them. Do I want a huge plate of steamed vegetables? Do I want a fatty meat or stew? Do I want a nourishing soup or broth, like a standard chicken or turkey soup, like you'd feel like you want when you're sick? Do I want a nourishing blended vegetable soup in my Vitamix? It could be a raw vegan soup or a soup of some delicious sort, or maybe it has broth and, maybe it's a butternut squash bisque or a mushroom bisque or whatever. Do I want a nourishing blended vegetable soup? Do I want some sort of a fun whole food paleo meal where I can just open up a cookbook and just look for a recipe, some sort of a Mexican recipe or some sort of a Thai recipe or some sort of a whole food nourishing recipe that I just find out of a cookbook because I feel like I want a variety, change, or fun in my life? Do I want a treat? And so that's it. That's my list. And I put inside it, you can eat as much as you want of any of these things on the list, whatever your body feels like. Ask yourself what you want. Listen to your body. Just choose one off the list and eat as much as you want. And then I have two items at the bottom, which are circled, and it says a fruit treat or a nut milk, nut butter, or a handful of nuts treat. And they're circled because they say try to limit. You can only choose one of these a day. So go ahead and choose one of those a day because you don't want to load up on that every time. But go ahead and choose them as a treat, one a day. But the rest of the things, water, juices, green juices, teas, nourishing blended teas, heavier smoothies or smoothie salad bowls, raw salads or greens or raw vegetables, in some sort of a dip. Do I want sardines or oysters or liver or organ meat? Do I want a plate of steamed vegetables topped with some sort of a healthy fat, ghee, coconut oil, tallow? Do I want a fatty, dripping meat or stew that just sort of melts in your mouth? Or do I want a nourishing soup? Do I want to make bone broth from that and add in some vegetables and chicken and turkey? Do I want a soup? Do I want a blended vegetable soup where I pour a whole bunch of vegetables, really a great in-season vegetable, and either use water or use nourishing bone broths and make a beautiful blended soup? Or do I want some sort of a fun whole food paleo meal out of a book that's all whole foods, that's beautiful, that is grain-free, dairy-free, all those things, and just a beautiful thing to eat that just gives me variety and makes me feel like I'm eating something new and fun and different that I can share with my family, or just give me the variety that I need? And then, or do I feel like a fruit treat or a nut milk nut butter or a handful of nuts treat? But you limit those too. So all in all, when in doubt, take the most nourishing things from all the diets, put them on one small little list that you can see, and choose yourself. Ask yourself what you want, listen to your body, and eat as much as you want from the list. You can do this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Repeat it. So whenever you get confused, like I do, go to your go-to list and just choose one. And remember, you can bounce back and forth from all these wonderful diets, the most nourishing, the most healing, the most wonderful things that each diet has to offer. And, you know, do I feel like fat? Do I feel like vegetables? Do I feel like meats? What does my body feel like? And then choose the most high quality, the best, the most nourishing and healing thing that you can do with that, and go to town and eat it. So I hope this helped.